Welcome.
Welcome to Shade and the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's now.
And today we are here to do a little bit, late recap. But y'all know, shout out to my beautiful baby boy. He ain't even a baby no more. He's 6. But, we had to do that this weekend, celebrate him. So, y'all getting it a little later than normal. But we're here to do the Love After the Lockup, Season 5, Episode 34. Nails, hit us with the title because I already
How
messed it up.
mentally stable are you?
How mentally stable are you? I said, are you mentally stable? But I said it's close enough. So yeah, y'all, we appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, all of our Shade Squad, new viewers, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And let's get shady. I'm so happy I ain't get this new girl. All right. Well, we know we starting off with the crew's favorite. Okay.
Your favorite.
No, I don't. And every time I see her put anything on her face, I want to say, stop. Stop. Okay. So, Zeruiah and Troy.
Zeruiah.
I'm going to try to get that Yuya. Okay. The Yuya. Okay. So, Zeruiah and Troy wake up after a night of passionate bliss. Okay. And she was pleasantly surprised by his size. Okay. I bleeped that out for a reason because we're only 2 minutes in now. And she feels like she was defished. We're gonna say that defished. Okay. And then she complains about how, he was all on the other side of the bed. And he said, bitch, because I want you to get on your side of the bed. I just been okay. That used to be my jam. Okay. But so no. So and then another thing that I didn't like about that, the man, as he said, I just came from sleeping on a hard twin size mattress. We got all this bed. I want to roll around. I want you. And anybody, I mean, I guess I understand because it's their first night together. He just got out. But please understand, y'all know what her name is, Z. Please understand. This is probably going to last a week. And then you're going to be going to your side of the bed. Okay. It'd be too hot for all that. That'd be cute for a second. Even if we cuddle and we fall asleep, guess where I'm going to end up? My side of the bed. Because I need my space. Okay. That's what we're doing. So now, then basically she hits him with a surprise, and finds out that his mama, he got to go pick up his mama. She arranged this, but he apparently ain't got the best relationship with his mama. He was abandoned by her when he was, I forgot the age he said, but he was real, real young. Then he ended up going to foster care. He spent time between his.
I think he said she dropped him off at a friend's house and never came back.
Right. So he ended going up to foster care and then stayed between his aunt and his daddy.
Her struggle was only with alcohol.
Right. But obviously he's very resentful. And then she never took the time to actually visit him while he was behind bars. So he just really don't see it for his mother.
Or accept his cause, right?
Huh?
I don't think.
No, I didn't know nothing about the cause. I missed that if that was said. But nevertheless, y'all, he don't see it for his mama. She done set up this impromptu family reunion that he didn't ask for. And I just thought this was a little inappropriate for you to force on somebody. You never know what trauma somebody's been through with their parents. And I don't know. I just didn't like that.
On top of that, she don't even mess with you for real. So really, why are you taking it upon yourself? Like, I would be like, yeah.
But she's like, how are you gonna respect women if you don't respect your mother? Now that I'm not gonna disagree with. However, I think there's also,
I respect the person that I believe to be my mother, not the woman that gave birth to me. You want me to respect a stranger?
There's a stranger in my house.
Look, he don't want her in his house for real.
But oh, and that's part of it as well. She decided that she's also gonna let mama stay there.
I'm just not gonna be that nice to you when I know you really don't mess with me, and you really wasn't nice to my husband.
Maybe
For real.
you know what? Maybe it's because she's a PK kid and she's like, Jesus will fix it. Jesus will work it out if you let him.
Stop intervening. I would let Jesus do it.
What? Okay. What they say? Let go and let God.
Deal with me.
Okay.
Pray on it.
Pray on it. So now, anyway, so yeah, the mama's supposed to be staying with them. It was a really cute scene where her son Azrael, I believe it was. Am I saying that right? I might be butchering her son's name, but anyway, her son. Look, Nels ain't got no help for me, so I know.
I'm looking through my notes. I know it's in here somewhere.
I think he got a U. I think it's Azrael or something like. I think his got a U to it too. But anyway, so he comes home. The boy is just overjoyed to see him, and he's beyond happy. He don't want to let him go. This is another thing that I didn't like. He's finally getting home.
Is that Azariah?
I think it was Azariah or something like that. Or Azuriah. Like he has the U in his too. However she pronounces it, I do remember that.
They doing too much.
Yeah. So basically,
we can't even pronounce it. If we can't even pronounce it, it's a problem.
You stupid. So yeah, I thought it was a really cute moment. I didn't like the fact that she then makes the boy leave and go to the grandparents to accommodate his mama. Can he get some time to bond with him? Can y'all figure out get y'all family structure straight first? I just said, if doing too much was a person,
she didn't have to get hotel. Let me, I can't even do that. When I tell you I would not have got involved, it wouldn't even been a thought in my mind. I'd have been like the PK girl.
Right. So then she actually,
I didn't know you was coming.
Right.
You flew in from where? When I tell you, I would have not even a thought in my mind, lady.
You're stupid. So then I do like the fact that she had bought some things and fronted like Troy had got them for him. But I thought this is the second people we see do this episode. So I said, okay, you ain't got no money, you just getting out. I get it.
I did appreciate that, but I didn't appreciate the fact that like she wasn't smooth with it. She should have had that in a car or something. She's like,
right,
something to give you. It's clear you're passing him the gifts for the boy, so the boy knows it's from you still.
Because he ain't been to the house yet. That was his first time at the house. And these kids be smart nowadays.
Empty-handed. Like, you should have put it in the trunk of the car or something so he could have walked in with the gifts like, homeboy did.
Mm-hmm.
$300 gifts. Crazy.
Look, it was so funny. I said, I know Nels is going to have a problem with that amount. But you better go to the tree.
That's what was in my head? That's what was in my head?
What?
For a Target or something, but $300, what was that, 4 or 5 toys?
I said, what happened to Toys R Us and KB? It's because they went to this, like, we'll get there.
It looked like Cracker Barrel.
It did. But anyway, them toys be expensive inside Cracker Barrel.
What I'm about to do is looking at the prices and still throwing it up on the counter.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry, we jumping ahead. I knew that was going to make her ass itch. Okay.
It did.
So anyway, so basically he goes off, he meets up with his mom at the train station. And yeah, basically he said that he's had anxiety for years because she hasn't reached out to him. And he's hoping that they can address some traumas and issues that he had when he, as growing up or whatever. And so his mother's in tears when he arrives and he's basically straight to the point. He did seem happy to see her, but he's also, you could tell that there's a wall. There's definitely a wall up with him. And he wants to get straight to it. So why you never came see me? Like, I'm your whole child, and she says that she dealt with alcohol issues, which Nels has hinted to. We think she may have struggled with some other things as well. He tells her basically, and she basically says it was like, I wasn't ready to like, and he was like, but it's not about how you fall. It's about how you get up. And I said, you better, Troy. You better, if the spirit guide hadn't already if the spirit guide hadn't already told us you was going, I would be here for you, Troy.
He said, we fall down.
but we get up. Okay. So she says that, basically he asked about the relationship with Zeruiah. That's what I'm calling her. That's what it is to me. I'm sorry, y'all. And she says basically, if it don't fit, she ain't gonna try to force it. Okay. And
like Zebra did over here.
And you know what?
She tried to force it.
And you know what's so crazy? Because I don't know. I just feel like that is so intrusive. You're just really meeting her. He's just
You're really just meeting him for real.
Right. Like, I don't know. I just would have put her in a hotel. That's just very intrusive to have someone in your house.
Involved.
Huh?
I would have not got involved.
Back to
when
Nels.
Home, I would have given him time to see if that's even what he want to do. We can have more. We can have conversations about it. How you feeling about your mom? Have you talked to her today? Blah 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 blah. But when you fresh out, she ain't come to see you. I get it. No, I'm not doing that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna celebrate the people that was here for you. That's who we're gonna hang out with.
I'm with you. So yeah, basically he's hopeful that his mama don't come back to old girl Z. Hopefully she don't come back to the house starting no mess. But we all know she just gives the mama that's gonna start some mess. Now we get into Nels' dread-headed sister.
I don't know where you're getting these dreads from.
Are those not dreads in her head?
Where are these dreads coming from?
Oh, well, not now, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Sure. She talking about Shantae, y'all. Shantae and okay, now he got dreads. Okay. So we pick up where we left off.
You don't have oh yeah, she just got braids. She just got braids. Oh, okay.
I don't know where you're getting it from.
That's a good point. I don't know where I got the dreads from either. Go ahead.
I started to say something, but it sounds so wrong. So I'm not gonna say that. So we pick up where we left off. Shantae, she is too through with True. And she said, he's taking this parole thing like as a joke. Okay. She just wanna, and he said that basically, she just wanna bicker and argue. He can't marry nobody like that. We know what you like.
Well, maybe he don't, but can I just say this? Do you feel that she got played?
Trace, I told you there were signs before he
She ignored all the signs.
Ignored all the signs. She I won't even say she ignored them. She seen them. She ran over the signs. They was like speed bumps to her. She ran over the signs.
To that point, you know what it was for me when she said, I did more for him, because you said it last recap. She said, I did more for him than I did for myself.
She said, I wake up every day and put this man before myself. We know.
You hit it on the head. You did. You said it.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even add it in my notes. You know why? Because I seen it. And I know I said it. And I was like, I know. I know. It shows. It shows, boo. Okay. So she got back to the car and she told him, she felt like she was dealing with an idiot, and explained to him how what?
I can appreciate her for speaking up.
Huh?
I can appreciate her for speaking up about that part. Like, she's so quiet and not. So I can appreciate when she was like, "No, you're an idiot." I was like, "Yes."
Let me tell you something. I have to give her this. Ever since he told her that she was born and she don't say nothing, she was speaking up.
Okay, that's all you got to do, right?
Okay. The only time that she didn't is, when he basically said, "Yeah, we're just kicking it," basically. Then she want to get in confessional and speak her mind. But other than that, she was okay. So she said she feels like she's dealing with the 18-year-old True. Plus, she's running down the whole laundry list of things that she just spent money on. That's because you think you got it, boo. That's because you ain't being honest, boo. Okay, and talking about how much everything costs. Now, back at the house, she told him that they need to work on their communication, and he is the problem. He is not the only problem, because you don't do the best job of even communicating what the issue is. So,
can I just say this? I'm not giving her a pass because it's her own fault.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only imagine. I don't know what his sister's doing for him, if this is just all her money, like what the situation is. However, I know what it feels to be in a situation where you ain't got it. You want to have it, you want to do the most, but you really ain't got it. And this person is just like, let's go do this. Or you got this, you got it this time. And you don't want to say, I ain't got it. So you just out here pulling out cards and doing things when you know you ain't got it. Well, Nels, I feel like Nels doesn't do that anymore. Nels at her big age is just like, no. But me, I know, so it's crazy to me to watch you at this Airbnb. Like you see all your money literally running down the drain in front of your face.
But see, that's my point. My problem is you're saying that we need to work on our communication, and he's the problem. I feel like that wouldn't be happening if you communicated
that I ain't got it.
You don't have no job and you ain't got it for real. Then he may actually appreciate what you have done and what you are doing, because you don't got it and you are putting this man before you. He doesn't realize that. He does not know that because you acting like you got it.
Because she's so busy trying to protect him and protect herself. But yeah. No, you're right. No. Hey, y'all dropped something in it. Pastor Nails came up to the pulpit and y'all want to drop something in the collection plate, please feel free to do so at the Shadeinthecity Cashapp.
Like, girl, if you want to act like you still got your job, you can't be the breadwinner. You can't be the one that's taking care of everything. You got to tell the man that you ain't got no job, homie. And really, I think listen, I understand she aggravated, but really, I think that's part of the reason she don't want him to come back to independence, because she knows she got to take care of his ass. And he don't know. And she's realizing how much it costs to do that.
And not even that, because y'all, back in my younger, I'm much wiser now. I'll just tell you, like, look, my money's a little funny. You want to give me a loan? You want to cover me? I promise I got you back, but I ain't got it. But I will say, I have absolutely tried to end a relationship to keep someone from living off me. So when she had that conversation, that heart to heart with him, I felt that in my spirit, because I remember, like, so yeah, I don't know, maybe this just ain't gonna work for us, because I was just tired. I ain't had it to do no more. I ain't had no more money to give you. Now granted, he wasn't in jail or nothing like that. He was just a bum. But it was just the point that I just didn't have it to do no more. I was tired of working 12 to 18 hours while somebody sat at home and played on their PlayStation. And I was and I moved out and was like, and guess what? You can't come with me. I'm moving to a smaller place just to accommodate me. Just to accommodate me. You're not included in that. So I felt her when she was really trying, but she should have stood 10 toes down and said, yeah, you can't come. You should stay with your mama.
I think he actually would have appreciated it, or, appreciate what she's done and not press her to do so much. Because honestly, I really can't blame him for wanting to do all these things when he got out, right? And most people that are in a relationship, they know that they got to take care of the person that's in jail. Right. They usually set some money aside for them, whatever. So him wanting to go to the casino and stuff like that, to him in his mind, it's probably not a lot, right? But for somebody who don't got it, it is. And I think that he wouldn't be feeling like, oh, well, she's just a homebody, that's why she don't want to do nothing. I think he would actually understand that she really don't got it. So we just got to chill. We got to find something else to do. We got to entertain ourselves some other way. You know what I'm saying? Versus him feeling like.
But she's more worried about him being entertained by somebody else. That's why she won't admit, because she thinks her money is why he's with her. That's why when you make it clear you ain't got no more money, it's so much easier to get rid of him. It's so much easier. What did I tell you? And you were like, why are you not upset about this breakup? I said, that is somebody else's bill now, baby. I was so happy to be free. Ain't no feeling like being free. Okay.
But you can't say that you're feeling played if you haven't proven, like, if there's nothing to prove that. You can tell him that you lost your job, and then if he up and leaves, then yeah, you can say that you got played. You feel like you've been played. Yeah. But you're not telling him what's really going on. So to say, oh, you need to communicate, and he's the problem. You started this, Bookie. You ain't communicating.
What is that? Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Well,
Okay.
anyways, he said, he's adapting to being an alien on Earth. He can't do nothing. He can't even drive. Okay. And he was like, I don't see how you don't understand that. I don't know what the hell that got to do with anything. She says she understands, but it shouldn't stop him from caring about other people's feelings. And told him that she feels like he really don't care about hers. Okay. Um, you know, basically, so she said, we're not supposed to be dating. We're supposed basically, are we supposed to be dating, friends, engaged? What are we doing? Because we're supposed to be building. Okay. Um, it looked like he really wanted to stay friends. Did you see when he was like,
Oh
and then,
no, he hesitated. He absolutely wanted to say
and then
friends.
turned and looked at her, and he said, "We can go back to dating and building, okay, and then just go with the flow."
And that was
He
another thing that disgusted me too, because I I didn't understand why she couldn't see. The reason why he was saying that is because he needs a place to stay, baby. That's why he's saying that. It's not because he feels some type of deep emotion or he needs somewhere to go.
and if you didn't catch it, you should have definitely caught it when he said, "Yeah, and I'm coming to Independence with you because I'm paroling to your house."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he definitely needs your place to stay. Okay. Um.
And you know what's so crazy? They said, I don't know. We all know she has been through some trauma. I'm not going to get deep into that. However, I feel like, to your point, and Nels has said it before, this woman has had multiple occasions to exit this situation. Like, it's like God is giving her the "you can go" button, and she just don't want to push it. Like, it's several things here that are like, yeah, girl, this is your way out, and she's not taking it, and I'm not getting it.
Mm-mm. She
Look,
said,
where
"No."
is the
She said,
self-worth
"Hell
and
no, I
self-love?
won't go."
Huh?
She said, "Hell no, I won't go."
Clearly, she on strike.
Um, basically, he feels like all the stuff that they're dealing with now, they could have dealt with if she would have came to visit him while he was in prison. He said they get 4-hour visits. Okay, then
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of agree with him in that.
yeah. So
I
then
think
in
she would have been able to understand who he was, like where he was mentally, because over the phone he could finesse her. He could hang up. He could.
but we heard him over the phone and he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So then in the confessional, he warns us women that are dating prisoners, okay,
The audacity.
right, to make sure that you go and visit them in person before they get out of prison, okay. Now we find out that after this conversation with him, letting her know that they're just going to go back to dating, she's actually pissed. Okay, after telling him that she was cool. All right, this is what I mean. You want to work on communication, but you're not communicating. She says she feels
It
like
broke my heart when I saw her in tears, though. I did. I felt, because she is so like nonchalant. So to really see her break down, because you could tell she really want, and it was, again, girl, it was so many things, so many red flags, so many.
I can't say the same.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Please don't feel bad. She don't be feeling sorry for me either. If she done told me a few times, she'll love on me, but she don't be feeling sorry for me either.
well, I mean, no. Well, basically, yeah, she's pissed. She said that she feels like she wasted 3 years of her life. She feels like she's getting played, and then she broke down crying, talking about, she really don't know if she wants him to come back with her, or if she just wants to walk away. Girl, you're not going nowhere. The only way you going somewhere is if he leaves, and you don't have a choice. He's going to have to leave you. Okay. So in the morning, True called her downstairs so they can have a conversation. Wants to know how she slept. She said that she was tossing and turning all night because she got a lot of stuff going on in her head. He clearly didn't give a damn. Right. He told her, that he still wants to come to Independence with her, and told her, trust him, that things will get better. They just need to be with each other in person more. Okay. Then he told her that he's about to go to the gym with his sister because she's coming to pick him up. Now she thinks that he's going to see another woman and his sister's helping him. And guess what? She's 100% correct, because sister calls Tisha from the car and says, "Girl, we going to the gym. Meet us there. I got my brother with me." They clearly both excited to see each other. Okay, we ain't get to see Tisha this episode, but we gonna see her. We gonna see her. He
from that just and see, you know what? I'm telling you, as someone who has, again, I ain't dating nobody in jail, but as someone who has been through a similar situation, right? You would have felt so much better. Yeah, it still would have hurt knowing that, oh, he was jumping, he was dodging out and he was cheating, but you would have felt so much better that your money is now in your pocket. You are not supporting him and he's cheating on you. You might have felt just a tad bit better. At least she got some duckies. Okay. That's just my thoughts. Nell said, I ain't got it to do. All right. Now, this is Nelson's favorite, Kim and Joey. Kim and Joey, you know, they went to have dinner at what looks like the local lodge. And he tells her that it feels good to have to not sneak around and be with her and hide from her neighbors, because apparently this is when we get the background on Kim and Joey. They just been nasty and creeping forever. So apparently she wasn't fully faithful with her ex-husband, but while he was still her ex, because he cheated. And so she said that, you know, Joey was her revenge, right? However, she found out she was pregnant. So then I'm like, are you sure that your sons are your...
About the ex, I would have to assume, because she said Joey don't wear protection, so, but I would have to assume maybe they got the baby tested. I would assume.
Well, she cheated on the baby daddy, but they said, but because they was having the baby, they, you know, got married and so on. But then apparently he kept cheating, so this led to the demise of their relationship. Now, basically, he wants to know when his divorce is being finalized. Okay. Shout out to Winter. He wants some papers signed so she can get her divorce. Okay. But she said the ex won't sign him. He won't do it. He just ain't up for it. He's hoping that maybe you know, she'll leave Joey and, you know, come back to me. I'm begging you, please. Come back to me.
That's how you get after they cheating and
I want you to. I'm sorry, I was in a Janet mode. Anyway, so basically Joey brings up the text message that he received from this random girl, Ashley, and just believes that she wants to break them up. He says that you know, her ex tried everything to get Kim back. And he wishes that he would just move on, okay? Like Maya. You know? Right. So he admits, and then he starts talking about how he's done every drug imaginable, but he wants to be clean and be a good father to her boys. And then they make it back to the cabin. And I felt bad. Huh?
He was so not impressed.
No shade. It was not, but I guess because I maybe didn't realize he was that tall. That boy could barely get into like the bedroom. And I don't think I realized that when she first showed it, but it is super small. But I mean, it was still cute, and you ain't paying for nothing, Joey.
Exactly. So. And sir, you lucky we still stay here after you spent $300 on some damn toys.
So, you know, Kim is all nervous and a little bit self-conscious because, you know, her body don't look the same since, you know, she didn't have a baby, C-sections, whatever, you know, since Joey got back. But he said, I'm good with it. It's been better than what I've been looking at this last couple, you know, few years or whatever. So I'm right. And he's just,
we can only assume.
Right. But, you know, Joey wakes up the next morning excited because he woke up to her instead of his cellmates. And I said, as you should be. And then, you know, apparently Kim said that Joey put it down, so she fell in love. I'm gonna put it down, you're gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put it down now, you're gonna fall in love. Okay, but yes. Shout out to Brandy. So no, he thinks that they may have went half on the baby last night. I ain't gonna quote that artist because y'all know y'all don't like it. But they thought they might have went half on the baby. And apparently, you know, my whole thing was I the only one that was kind of like flabbergasted or disgusted that we just out here letting prisoners, not saying that they've been doing anything, but I just, for me, I don't know if I could just
And
be,
ones who said that they have not. Oh wait, was that him? No, never mind. That wasn't him. Never
I
mind.
just, I couldn't have somebody just run up in me all raw dog, fresh out of, I just, I don't know. For me, I can't, clearly it's happening. It would be something that would be in the back of my mind and it would be bothersome to me. Just saying. For both parties. You've been out, you've been
what you said. They be knocking down the guards and stuff too. So it ain't even gotta be where they did stuff with the dudes.
No. I don't think that, I'm not insinuating that he did do anything. I'm just saying I think it's very, me personally, I'm not a germaphobe or anything, but that's just for me. It would be in the back of my head.
Oh, I would be worried that they did something with like the guards, or like he's a drug addict, did some type of drugs or something. I mean,
Right.
it could be anything.
And then we see them go, they stop at the little local high-end toy store, and
Yeah,
I was
dumbass stopping there.
right, because I was thinking to myself, y'all can't get this delivered to the house on Amazon. I understand it's Christmas Eve, it's a tight squeeze, but y'all can still probably get this stuff much cheaper.
Why don't you go by your house where you know where everything is, and take your ass to damn Target or Walmart and do what it do? Why are you stopping at this damn store? And why you ain't even going to the store with
Well,
him?
you know, they are in Asheville, North Carolina. So not saying they don't have a Target or a Walmart, but it's probably like 50 miles. Like it's not like here where it's like, oh, there's a Walmart here. If you go this way,
I
there's
bet you she would have rather drove that 50 miles than spent $300.
Well, that part.
Especially on making $15 an hour.
Oh wow. So you know, obviously he comes out, price tag is $300, like Nell says. So she's a little concerned because you know she's a whole single mom and she ain't got it like that. But then when they get back home, you know, they're waiting on his mom to get there, and she brings the boys back, and she's very happy he's out, but she leaves very quickly. I said, this is a mother that got some sense. She was like, they need to spend some time together as a family, and I'm going home because I ain't cooking nobody's food.
Well, she was going out. Remember, she was like, I thought she would have been here by now because she going out.
Right. That's why I said she ain't making nobody's Christmas dinner.
She was ready to go. She was like, y'all holding me up.
Most grandmas would have been in the kitchen Christmas Eve. Grandma said, I gotta have a life too. Okay. So she was out here hitting these streets.
She's like step grandma. So she like, I ain't in that role yet, for real. And really, y'all ain't even married yet. I'm playing pretend right now.
But it was cute. They all get in their Christmas pajamas and they start to decorate the tree with the boys. And so far, so good. It looks like Joey and Kim might actually have something.
They all start off looking that way.
Oh, okay. That's true. It's the fresh, just got out of prison thing.
Girl, with him spending $300 on toys, I can only imagine what he would spend on like toiletries and shit. Like, sir, I need you to spend it like it's yours. Like she said, I gotta remind him we don't sell dope.
Well, right.
Okay. The hell.
All right. Let's get into Nels' favorite. I gotta fix their picture.
We just met them. Okay.
I feel like she would speak to you.
She looks really pale right here. That's a really scary picture of her. So we have Bianca.
He don't look very demure either. Just saying.
He looks very mindful. So we have Bianca, who's 23, unemployed. Daniel, he's 31. He's locked up. He's been locked up for 4.5 years for aggravated DUI and third-degree burglary. We kicked this off in Dania Beach, Florida. Super duper familiar with Dania Beach, literally right up the street from Hollywood.
Was it Dania? I thought she was in Fort Lauderdale.
She was in Dania Beach.
No, only because the airport she went to, and when she said it's so close to Miami, but she was, so that's what it just made me assume she was leaving from Fort Lauderdale or whatever her situation happened in Fort Lauderdale.
You know the airport's right there, right?
What?
Dania Beach.
No, I've never been to Dania Beach Airport, so I didn't know. No, I didn't even know they had an airport.
So, I mean, it's literally right there, Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Oh, okay. That you're saying they use the same airport, but she's just in the okay.
Yes, it's literally
Okay.
up the street.
Sorry.
Remember when we went to Puerto Rico?
You guys would think I knew this. I lived in.
You know, remember when we went to Puerto Rico? I literally just had to drive up the street to the airport. It's right there.
Oh,
literally right there. Anyways, yes, she's in Dania Beach, Florida. She is packing up to move to Arizona with her dream guy. Okay. She said that he can't leave the state of Arizona for 90 days. So she got a lease for 4 months and she paid it all up front. Okay. And this is after they've been together for 8 months, y'all. 8 months. Okay. She says she doesn't know, basically what she's been spending. It could be, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who knows? Who's counting? Certainly not her. Okay. She don't care. Her man need it. He gonna get it. She said he can have whatever he like. Haley thinks this girl is delusional.
Is that the friend's name?
Yes.
Okay.
She said the man ain't got nothing to offer her but love. Now she does have like this huge red mark. I think you can kind of see it in the picture, but it looks like it's covered up with makeup. She has a huge red mark on her neck. She said that her friend, who she didn't know was drunk, but was drunk, was driving them home. And apparently she went up the ramp at the airport and they smashed into a concrete wall. Okay. She said that she broke her neck, fractured her back, and lost her voice for 3 months. So she plans to go to the airport that it happened to get closure. I don't quite understand that. She said that she went basically on a prisoner website because she was having a hard time dealing with it. And she wanted to talk to somebody who had a DUI offense.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I really don't understand the story. I don't understand the connection. It's giving weird. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Because it's so crazy that you can go mess with a man that's locked up for this. But I bet the reason you got all that money, and not saying her friend wasn't wrong for drunk driving, but I bet you went and sued that bitch. And that's why, because she was a passenger, and it's always the passengers that get up or lose their, pass away most of the time, and the driver walk away like it's nothing. So she probably sued the crap out of her friend. And that's why she has all that money, and yet she's dating this man who's basically the same thing. And don't even give me. And then she's like, "Oh, but we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna have a drink when She irritates me. I don't like her already. I don't like her.
She said that she believes she could help Daniel the way he's helped her. She wants to save him.
Don't say.
Now, she says she's not allowed to talk about the specifics of the accident or how much money she may or may not have gotten, but she good. Okay. She said big bank take little bank. Okay. She's talking about buying a house. She's golden. She's good being unemployed. Okay. She said Daniel knows how much money she has, but he understands it's for their future together. Poor baby. Now, Bianca, she went to go hang out with her friend Andres before she leaves to go to Arizona. She said that they've been best friends since high school. Now, she's explaining the plan to Andres and says that she's going to be in Arizona for a month by herself before he gets out. And then, he's supposed to be staying in a halfway house, but he ain't going to do that because that's not what he wanted to do. Andre said, "What his ass will end up right back in prison."
Right.
That's what he's gonna do. Okay. Then she gets a call from Daniel. And she starts flipping out.
Feel like that was okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You getting into it. I'll ask later.
Yeah, so she starts flipping out about why he didn't call on time, and he was supposed to call at 12 o'clock, and he didn't. He said he had something going on, but apparently that's not what he had told her. And she felt like, for the past few weeks, things been a little weird. He been acting a little weird. He ain't been communicating like he's supposed to. Girl, he might have a whole nother girl on his line for real, for real. Okay, that's what they
Or
did.
he might be in jail getting
But I mean, you said getting what?
getting drunk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or yeah, well, he said that he's relapsed a few times. So
No,
now,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It might not be. He might be in jail drunk, or
mhm,
and I'm sure they get punished if they get caught with something or some
mhm.
type of contraband. That's probably why. That's just my opinion.
So Andres gets on the phone, to make sure this man is going to treat her right. I don't even know why people say that because of course they're going to say yes. But anyways,
I
then he
thought
lets
he
him,
was intrusive.
huh?
I thought he was intrusive.
Andres? I think he was letting him know, basically like you have to stay in a halfway house. And not Andres, Daniel basically told him like, yeah,
Mind your
um,
business.
I don't think like everybody else, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And Andres thinks that he's an asshole, and that Bianca can do better. So then Andres sat down to talk to Bianca about his sobriety, and lets her know, look, girl, you can't have a drink around him. She said she knows that he needs to stay sober, but she's not gonna let him control her. And if she want to have a drink, that's what she gonna do.
That's the one thing I can appreciate him for. He's trying to be real with her, and she just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, with both of them.
Hmm.
Now she said that she knows that he needs to be around sober people, but she's not going to stop drinking just because he told her to. Then we find out, that this man has been married before. He has a 13-year-old, and Andres just feels like it's just too much. This man is he just got too much going on. Okay, just for her to pick up her life and move to be with this man. Then she gets the call from his mom, and she wants to know if there's anything that she should know. She tells her that she shouldn't drink around him because if he drinks, he will definitely do drugs. And then says, but you love him, so I know you're not going to do that. Why would you hush hush? Why was you so quiet?
Right.
You
And
was
then
running.
got off the phone and said, "Well, she still ain't. She's so misguided."
Then Daniel's dad gets on the phone and asks her how mentally stable she is. Now, it was a joke, okay? But she thought it was alarming and a red flag. This man basically then in the confessional, Daniel says that he hasn't been sober since he's been inside and he's relapsed a few times. Good luck, girl. Good luck. Hide your money. Hide your money. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
All right.
I'm gonna need an update on them.
Oh, and she.
I mean, when this is all over with, I'm gonna need an update.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. All right, y'all. Last but definitely not least, playing in our faces, 2024. I told y'all, I think last recap, maybe the recap before that, and I said Latisha is playing in our face, and this man is not getting out. And this is for a storyline, and they're trying to make it seem like, oh, it was the lawyer, and maybe it was the lawyer, and maybe he didn't do what he was supposed to do, but I don't think that they would, in my opinion, even let him out to be with you when you got charges on your hands, as we read about last recap. So I'm just saying. Anyway, Latisha and Keith, Aunt Marcia comes to get her kids from school because apparently she was doing something that kept her from dropping her kids off. So she lets her know that she received a notice from the sheriff on her door, and thinks that it might be about Keith, be about you. But she said that she's checking in the website every day to see if there's any updates about his release. I love when Aunt Marcia took a picture of that notice and said, well, I'll find out, because I think Aunt Marcia knew what was up too. It might not be about Keith, it might be about your ass, but I'll call and find out. What you're not going to do is put this on my good nephew. Okay. We know Aunt Marcia like her, but she's around to keep an eye on her nephew. Okay. Please know that there is a loyalty, and it's not to Latisha. Okay. We know that already. So, so basically she calls the help desk and she finds out that, they basically asked if she's working with a registered attorney. They advise her to reach out to her private attorney for information, because they can't give her any legal advice. And basically they let her know we don't see nothing on the DOC about Keith getting any type of release, and he's still getting out the same date that he was supposed to get out. So I don't know what you made up for this TV show or what you told them to get these cameras out here to your house to make it seem like it was going to be something, but it's not happening, sweetheart. And so now she's low-key, you know, like devastated, like, oh my God. And I guess that's why we're getting this other crazy girl, Bianca, now, because what more do we have to do with Keith and Latisha at this point? Don't worry, I'll wait. Y'all just need to go ahead. WeTV, y'all just need to go ahead and save them for what is it? I think him and Jade's husband, the rich husband over in Arizona, they about on the same timeline. And what's the other one? Michael and Joey from the other one, and he ain't getting out either. I think they all.
He was supposed to just be getting out in a few months, even without the early release.
Didn't they say it was 2020 when we read that article last week? Didn't they say? And they were like, it's what was it? August 8th of da da da, and he's still in jail. And this was filmed in 2023, early 20. You understand what I'm saying? So even if he didn't get the early release, and like I said, now that she has her own troubles, he might not even be able to parole to her. I don't know what the conditions are going to be. I'm not going to sit here and act like
who wants these problems. Ooh, look, this is good. And you know what? I understand why the daddy asked what he asked. How mentally stable are you?
You're right. That's why I wasn't even mad at it, what he said. Because Bianca don't seem really mentally stable.
I don't mean just Bianca.
Oh, all of them, yeah.
Who signed up for these type of problems?
If you haven't already, please make sure that y'all show us love and y'all hit that like button.
Make sure you comment. Make
sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, we will catch y'all next week for, of course, another recap of the foolishness that is the love after the lockup. Thank you guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.